The solution is I'm gonna make my own costume. So essentially the plan is to design a Moon Knight costume. The Moon Knight thing, and like with the time I have and the money, I just wouldn't be able to pull it off at all. Then I thought everyone loves Star Wars, so I've thought about like some ways that I can make this happen. So, yeah, here you go. Oh yeah! Halloween! Yeah. Halloween is just around the corner, everybody. I'm not saying you need to celebrate it, I just like free candy, okay? But we all know the #1 trick to getting the most candy, you need to have a banger costume. I'm tired of paying like $20 or more every year for a costume. I feel like I don't want to be doing that anymore. So me and my big brain self, I found a solution. I gotta sit down for this one. Alright, the solution is I'm gonna make my own costume. Yes, I know, other people have done this. I'm sure you've seen on Instagram posting, oh, my family's gonna be The Simpsons this Halloween. No, that's not what this video is, alright? I'm gonna actually try, so let me focus my camera. As I said, I'm gonna actually try to make a banger Halloween costume. I'm gonna do everything I know how to do, which granted isn't a lot, but I will do my absolute best to make a Halloween costume on a budget. So I have never bought a Halloween costume under $10. Basically, the goal of this video is to make the best costume I possibly can under $10. Can I do it? Probably not. And real quick before we get into this, if you like this video and if you like to watch other videos like this, I upload every single week, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. This video is going to be almost completely free to make, but hitting that subscribe button is 100% free. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to make my own Halloween costume for the first time ever. Let's get it. And so, my costume making journey began. But the problem is, I'm not into arts and crafts, and I'm not an old lady who just sits around knitting all day. You know, I don't do any of that jazz. So what I'm getting at is that I'm not very experienced at all. But just because I decided to make this harder on myself for some reason, I decided I'm not using any internet. I'm not gonna watch any videos to see how to do this, because then I felt like that would make this whole thing pointless. So yeah, none of that. I'm just doing it myself. So with a budget of $9 and a time lot of about 2 weeks, I got started the best way I know how, by drawing. So basically the plan with this was I was just gonna draw what I thought looked cool, not thinking about like the logistics, the money, or the time. I just thought like what I thought would look cool, and I drew that, and then I was gonna think about how to actually do it once I was done drawing it. And by the way, I know these pictures look bad, I was just trying to get an idea for what I'm trying to do. I wasn't trying to make it look that good. So I made the list of everything I needed to make this costume, and I hit up the store and got to it. But then I kind of changed my mind. So there's this guy named Moon Knight. He's a comic book character, and I thought that the character I had designed kind of looked like this Moon Knight guy, so I just decided I would change up the list and go for Moon Knight. So I went to a store and I got the fabrics I needed, but the problem is it was $9. And I know what you're thinking, I was thinking too. The whole budget is $9, but keep watching, it'll make sense in the end. So I didn't really know what to do, but I just put what I had in my car and I went to a different store because Moon Knight has a gold belt and I needed to get that. And this store was just decked out with like Halloween stuff. I knew this was the store, but it actually had nothing. I came out empty-handed, but that wasn't gonna stop me. So, alright, I just took a shower. That's why my hair looks like this.
No, 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 no.
But I have been procrastinate. That one. I realized that the Moon Knight thing, I thought it was a good idea, but I wasn't that excited about it, and like with the time I have and the money, I just wouldn't be able to pull it off at all. So then I thought, everyone loves Star Wars, so I'm just gonna try something Star Wars related, and then Kylo Ren came to mind. The good thing about him is because he wears all black, like everything I wear doesn't have to be perfect because it kind of like all blends into each other. So I've thought about like some ways that I can make this happen. I'm not actually going to have to do too much like sewing or cutting fabric, which I'm Like, thank God. So I don't have like the whole thing prepared right now. It's kind of in the workings right now. But I'm just gonna show you what I have so far. You know, it's gonna look a lot better than I'm gonna show you, but this is what I have so far. You ready for this? So, yeah, here you go. Oh yeah. All right, this looks pretty bad. So you're probably not looking at me and thinking, oh, he's supposed to be Kylo Ren. But my goal is to, at the end of this, make you think that. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. So let's frickin' go. So basically, I'm not counting the $9 I spent on that Moon Knight thing, because it has nothing to do with what I'm actually doing, so I'm just putting the budget back at $9. But more importantly, as you could probably tell, that costume didn't have his mask or his lightsaber. So I needed to get that, so I hit up the store again, and I got his lightsaber. And that thing also has to do with his mask, and here is where I tried to make his mask. I found this thing right here. Basically, my plan is to cut this out into the shape that's on his helmet and then somehow attach this to the rest of the helmet, and hopefully it goes well. So I'm gonna cut out the shape and then, or I'm gonna draw the shape and then cut it out. So yeah, here we go. So sorry I couldn't show me cutting it out, it was kind of hard to show, but here you see me drawing out these like little shapes that are kind of like on his chin area, sort of. And what you're about to see is a time lapse of how I put on the mask. And so what you're about to see won't look good, but once all these things are stuck onto the mask in the final result, it will end up looking good. But yeah, here it is. So basically the mask will look like this with those things plus this thingy, but it'll look better because they're all going to be stuck on and I'm not just going to be holding it there. So buying this thingy for the mask and the lightsaber, in total both those cost $8, which is basically the whole budget. Which is a good thing because I got the lightsaber, I assembled the mask, I put on the costume, and I was done, finally. So, we came with a goal, and that goal was to make a costume that would get me the most amount of candy possible. So now, without any further ado, it is finally time to see if we conquered that goal or not. So, here's the candy. Let's see. Oh, that didn't go with the well. Yo, this is not an effective way of pouring it out. Alright, some fell on the floor. And there you have it, that's the candy. Gonna spread it out to make it look bigger. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I mean, I guess just eat it all, you know. I would say this is pretty successful. If you think it is, drop a like on the video. Alright, that's it. Just to give you a visual of how much this is. I'm just gonna pour it all back in. Fistfuls of candy. I didn't know I had this. Bam! And also, while I was trick-or-treating, there were a few people who, like, knew that I was supposed to be Kylo Ren, so, like, that by itself is a success. But yeah, we came with a goal. We did conquer that goal, I would say. Subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you want me to do. I'll do it. That's it. I'm out.